Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Hi Vaibhav. I'm Shravan. As
Yeah, I'm fine.
everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, I'm a third year MBBS student in MVJ Medical College. Vaibhav, if you could introduce yourself. First time we're having you.
My, I'm from IIT Dharwad. I'm currently in third year, and I'm pursuing electrical engineering from there. I belong to a a city called name as Varanasi, and I'm from a middle class background. So I'm really excited for this debate. I hope this goes well.
Yeah. We both are really excited. We've been discussing about it. So the topic today we'll be discussing is India going into an imminent lockdown. So what do you think, Vaibhav?
I think what like I want to start from something that was really fascinating for me today. Like I was
Uh,
sleeping and at 4:55 I heard I heard a roar of people clapping and the utensils sound, and I was like I didn't knew that people will be engaging in this manner. But after Anna's Andolan, this is the first time I have seen like common people of India. I'm talking about the middle class and the lower middle class engaging for something together. Like you generally don't see Indians coming together for some common thing
yeah.
in
Yeah.
which they
True.
are which their interest is not there. But I think what I feel is that India's the unity of Indians are a bit more than the Europeans. So I don't think coronavirus will have as much impact as it had in China or Europe. But still, I feel we are a country of 1.3 billion people. So I think
Yeah.
even if we have 20 to 25% people who are above the age of 60 to 65, I think
Yeah.
it will create huge chaos in our country. So
Correct. It's a
I
huge,
feel
huge population, part of our
so,
population, the
so I
elderly.
think what happened today, this Janta curfew, is a rehearsal of what may be coming in upcoming days. Like if in next 1 week, if this situation didn't get well, maybe we are heading towards a lockdown. And by
Hmm.
this, the government can observe what pros and cons they feel. And I think in Delhi and in 75 other districts, they have declared lockdown.
Yeah, same. So that's what Vaibhav, I wanted to tell you. It was actually very interesting. So even in Bangalore, where I stay currently, they have actually imposed in Bangalore, rural Bangalore, Mysore, Kalburgi, where one of the deaths happened in Karnataka. They have actually
Yeah.
put a complete lockdown. We're not having any of our buses. We're not having our metro running. We're not having anything running. Only the private few cabs and autos. So
Yeah.
how bad is it over there in Varanasi?
Like even here, just few minutes back, the state government has declared a lockdown here. Like
Hmm.
generally, if you see India, the average age of a people is of a citizen is 29 years. So people
Hmm.
are like a bit careless. They think that this is not
Yeah.
going to impact, and somehow that's true. Like if you get coronavirus in 7 to 8 days, you will be fine. But you can carry this disease to the senior citizens in your house, which can be deadly for them. So I feel lockdown is the only option because we don't even have a vaccine for this for like
Yeah.
for next 1 year or so.
But you know what, Vaibhav, you know what I feel is, although they're telling that we have only about 500 cases, I feel
Yeah,
the time that is taking for the case to go get verified, both the test to comes positive and come back is taking time because we're having less number of kits, and they're telling that they're going to privatize the testing also. So what I have a feeling inside is that the government feels they are not able to manage the number of testing, or at least they will not be able to manage very soon. That is why they're privatizing it. So that is why I feel that is a very strong point which is indicating towards a lockdown. What do you think?
I think like what I heard in news that they are asking for 5,000 rupees for a coronavirus test.
Yeah.
So I think the common people will not be able to do that. But what I see by the statistics, if you see currently, there are 300 and some 60 cases of coronavirus till today, and I
Yeah.
feel this static really underestimated. I think the real
Yeah.
stats are like 10 is to the real number of what is showing now,
Okay.
because I think many of the cases are still under the table,
Hmm.
and they are hurting the base of the society for now on.
True, true. So maybe they're still not publishing the real numbers. Maybe to make sure that we do not start panicking. They want us all to focus and get used to this setup, so that once they actually maybe announce the proper numbers or start
yeah,
releasing some numbers which are realistic in nature, people will actually
yeah.
understand the seriousness, but still are calm enough and composed enough to control themselves, which I think would have
And
been yeah, tell.
I don't think that government is intentionally hiding the numbers. I feel they are doing what is correct. They are not hiding the numbers like what how China did. But
Okay.
what I feel that as higher the number goes, the people will get more aware of that. Maybe just
Yeah.
because there are only 5 to 7 deaths, people are still underestimating this disease. But as the number goes higher, the people will also get scared of this, and they will follow what the government is saying.
True, but I'm also worried that people will just start panicking a lot, and they won't follow as much rules compared to before. I mean, now that people have been educated about it, yes, now they will know the importance of following the rules. Maybe if they'd done
Yeah,
this 1 or 2 weeks back, and
yeah,
people would have found it much more harder. There would have been more problems in the society and all that. And actually, one more thing which I wanted to talk about is in my college is actually being used as a quarantine center, I think. I'm not
yeah.
100%
Okay,
sure.
okay,
So
okay,
what I've heard is that maybe it might be a probable quarantine center, and they don't. Since
okay,
we are not going to college, also they're telling that no, it is going to go on till 31st, and so that is why I have
okay.
another feeling that yeah, probably there might be uh, a major lockdown till 31st, because today they shut down all the commercial passenger railways, and
Yeah.
many states are shutting down their public transport. So what
Okay.
do you think?
I feel that the next 1 week is really important for this because if you
Huh.
see the charts in comparison to Iran or in Germany, the
Yeah.
stats were quite similar after week three, and after week three it started to grow exponentially. So I feel this 1 week is really essential. I think uh, some may say that government is overreacting, but I feel that overreaction is is the perfect reaction for this. We can't do anything when it gets out of hand. So I feel whatever we have to do, we have to do it now. Either you see it as overreaction or whatever. I feel that government should impose more strict bans like
Correct.
curfew, like permanent weekend curfew. Like we only have a curfew for Sunday. I feel it should have been for at least 3 days. So like
Hmm.
if someone has coronavirus, they can observe their body while they are inside their home, and after Monday they can go to the they can go and have the test to find out if they have the disease or not. I think this isolation thing is not practical because I feel 99% of Indians won't be able to do that because they don't have the space
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
lockdown is the only thing that we can do for now.
But you know what? One thing which I'm scared about our Indian
Yeah,
society is that maybe after 4 or 5 days of lockdown and the cases not rising, if they suddenly
yeah,
start, people start getting overconfident that yeah, we have controlled the virus, and they
yeah.
actually prepone the date. Let's say maybe only they're doing it only till maybe 27th or something like that, and
Okay.
maybe that is the tipping point. That is what I'm worried. Like maybe if we
Mm,
underestimate our preparedness, and we actually feel that no, we've brought everything under control and we get back to our normalcy too early. I think that is another possible thing that might happen given India,
wha-
because India, yeah,
What I feel that the government is waiting for this for summers to come because many experts have said that in summers it will have less an impact of what
yeah,
it has now.
true,
So I
true.
feel the government will delay it for 15 more days after the 31st March ends, and after
Okay.
that they will observe that what if it's making some
Hi.
you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you
You
now.
hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, I was saying that when we get the notice that we have to vacate the hostel within 1 days, I had to take a train. I had to take 3 trains to come to my town. It took
Hmm.
almost 60 hours for me to
Yeah,
come by train, and there
yeah,
was a journey of 12 hours which I had to spend in a general compartment of a train, and it was filled with people, and I was feeling little scared of traveling like that.
yeah.
So I think whatever government is doing, banning the trains and doing all the things, I think this is the perfect response that should that we should give, because once this gets out of hand, that we don't have enough facilities, like enough
Yeah,
medical things and
true.
it's to test all the people. So I think whatever you have to do it now, or else we'll get late.
Yeah, correct, correct. That's also true. So yeah, that is what.
Yeah.
See, even my dad, he is actually not at home yet. He's still stuck in Mumbai. So I'm actually worried.
Okay.
He's taking a flight and he's coming back. So looking at the way they're rapidly putting
Mhm.
everything under restrictions, they're trying to prevent people from
Yeah.
moving, putting Section 144 everywhere. It actually seems like this lockdown might go on for quite some time, and that he wants us to go into lockdown for quite some time. I think Modi is doing a good decision by doing this, but I hope we are able to control it even with this, because I felt that India will not be able to survive for a very long time in this kind of a situation, because we don't.
Like
A lot of
uh,
a lot of people depend on their everyday work to get their money.
yeah.
A lot of them.
It's
It's not.
But that's what
Yeah,
the I want to interrupt you here. That's what the
yeah,
Uttar Pradesh government is doing. They are giving 1,000 rupees to all the daily wagers, and they are also giving all the things that they need for, like, for more than 10 million peoples, and they are providing even if they are not working. And also the Delhi government, they are providing salaries to all the workers who are not working because of the lockdown. So I feel
oh,
government is
okay.
doing enough. I feel the government is doing enough, but somehow this is going to impact our economy really badly. But
Yeah,
that
yeah,
but the human life is more precious than anything else. So I think
true.
we have to bear that.
Actually, on that note, I was actually watching a news article which was talking about these people called ASHA workers. So
Yeah, yeah,
they,
yeah,
I'm not sure. Yeah, so these ASHA workers, in the news article I saw, they were all packing 15-day food items और
yeah.
घर में देने के लिए, सभी को घर में देने के लिए वो पैक कर रहे थे. All the dal,
Okay.
jaggery, goods सब कुछ पैक
Yeah,
करके
yeah.
दे रहे थे. So that is what. So maybe
Okay.
looking at how they are preparing for a longer duration of shutdown, yeah, like
Mm.
I think, yeah, probably it's going to be quite long since we get back to our normal activities and things.
Like, what I feel is that Indians have better immunity than other people. Like, if you see,
Okay,
when a foreign tourist comes to India and when they eat the street food, they get diarrhea from that, many of them.
okay,
But we are living this environment. I'm not saying that that food is dirty and whatever it is, but I feel that we have better immunity than others. So I don't think that it will impact India as much as it did to China or Italy. But still, we should not like underlook that. We
yeah.
should do the proportionate things.
No, I mean, yeah, that is true. But if you actually look at it, I feel India also has a large population of people
Yeah,
who have a
that's
lot
true.
of comorbid conditions. Many of them have
Yeah,
diabetes. Huge number of
yeah,
them
yeah,
have. Almost every family, if you go and ask, they will tell that yes, I have my grandfather or my father themselves, some heart problem or diabetes or BP, something like that. So the thing is, this virus puts a huge strain on the body. So yeah, that
yeah,
is what I feel. It even though we have strong immunity, if since
yeah.
we are not comparatively, if you look at that, not all of the aged population are a very
That,
healthy population. So it can take a
that's
toll.
a good. I feel that this thing will go for maybe 1 month or like 1.5 months. Like when
Hmm.
summer comes on its peak, maybe this disease will go as far as it came.
So you expect maybe by April, mid-April, the curfew will be stopped, or
Not the
do you
curfew.
think it
I,
like
I feel after mid-April, or maybe early May, life
okay?
will get normal. Life will start to get normal.
So you feel that till May it will be
I
very
really,
hard.
I really want to see the IPL season this year, so I don't want it to get. Yeah,
This one. And one more thing which I wanted to ask you was, do you think
yeah.
they will use a phased manner of coming back to normalcy? That is, they will first allow one set of people to come back to work and then one more set like that? Or do you think they will just remove all the restrictions at once?
I think they should remove all the things at once, because
Okay.
if even if you allow one set of people to work, they are going to they are going to go back to their homes, and maybe if one of them has a virus, they can spread it to their family or their society. And I think whatever the government is doing is to delay that. This thing should not go in the third stage where one
Yeah,
community spreads this virus to another community. I
yeah.
think if that happens, that will be really deadly for us. So whatever you have to do, this is the correct time to do it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And this
So
Janta
what I
curfew, and
was,
also
yeah,
this Janta curfew was just a rehearsal of what might be coming in the upcoming days.
yeah. What did you feel about that 5 minutes, this one, that
Yeah,
ringing the
I
bells and
really felt fascinating, and it was a really proud moment that I felt after.
yeah,
If you have noticed the Anna Andolans, uh,
yeah,
during that time, common people of the country came out on the street and
yes,
protested for some. And
yes,
after that, now I've seen like people come for something that they are not directly going to affect. Like even if they don't clap, it won't gonna make a difference. But
yeah,
they came out just on the call of Prime Minister Modi, and they did it. I felt
yeah.
really fascinated. I feel like we are together in this. We are together in this thing.
What I felt was actually I feel people still need to have a little more of the enthusiasm and the zeal. Maybe in
Uh,
UP over there, a lot of it was there, but over here in the
uh,
place where I stay, I felt more could be done by people. I mean, I felt the energy wasn't as much as it is portrayed in the
See,
news and all
it's
that.
all, like it's about the first guy who does that. If I
Yeah,
had to be the first guy to go and clap, I would have felt shy and I wouldn't have done that. But when I saw that people were in it, then I joined them with all my enthusiasm. So maybe people do feel shy to go in public and do these things. Maybe they feel that they are going to get judged by the people. Maybe that's why maybe that's why some of the guys don't want to come out, even if they have the feeling to go there.
do you think this lockdown will change the way Indians look at themselves? Do you
I
think that
feel
we will?
I
Yeah.
what I feel that it will certainly raise awareness for sanitation.
Mm,
Like
correct. I think so. Yeah.
nowadays every talking about washing hands and
Yeah.
making sure that they're in a clean environment. I feel whenever a calamity comes, it teaches a lot of things to everyone,
Correct.
and this is doing the same thing.
So Modi ji's hope of Swachh Bharat will is
Yeah.
promoted indirectly by our
Finally,
coronavirus.
finally, not just Swachh Bharat, it's also Swachh Bharati.
Okay. Oh yeah, makes sense. Yes. 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 True. Correct.
Yeah.
Is I mean there are I can't believe that there are so many aspects to the lockdown. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I can't believe that there are so many aspects of the lockdown which we get to know only when we start discussing like things like this. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And also one thing, if you see
uh,
Italy, the average age of a citizen there is almost 41 years. And if you
yeah,
see India, there's only 29 years. It's one of the youngest country of the world.
yeah, true,
So
true, true.
that might decrease the effect of what might be coming in our ways in upcoming days. Like if you see Italy, yesterday 793 people died in a single day.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to get in that situation. Like because because we can learn from the mistakes of those countries, and we can like I don't think Italy was that much aware as much as we are in the first 3 weeks. So
mm,
maybe it won't have as much effect as it had in Italy. That's
yeah.
what I want.
So yeah, I think if this lockdown continues, which I think it should, when you feel it should, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
should.
what. So if it continues, then
I
it is going to be
want
a
I want my vacations to get extended.
actually, even if you look at that, even for us as medical students, we get very few holidays. So for a
Yeah.
lot of my friends, especially who are there from the north, coming from UP, coming uh, from the north and even northeast, I mean, they must be feeling so happy that in the name of this
Yeah.
coronavirus, that they've actually got quite a good vacation.
You see that incidents now of IIT Delhi where they chanted Jack Corona.
Okay, I didn't see that. No.
Like after when the notification came in IIT Delhi that they are going to have a 15 days off, then the
Oh,
student was so happy that they started to chant Jai Corona in the campus. and
Oh,
it
okay.
was
I didn't
trending on.
know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I mean, here also people were pretty excited, but for us, it was very. I mean, we were very unsure whether for sure we'll have our holidays or not, because we are in our third year and fourth year, so ours is more of the clinical side. We were worried that we might be called to help out in all the. I mean, in the hospital activities and all that. So that is one thing.
yes.
So, but then I think they decided that it's better that we are not there. So, which is good. In fact, all the
Uh,
interns in my college are still studying. I mean, are still going to college,
yeah,
and they still have to help out with whatever is going on.
like I feel in majority of the college they will take online examinations
Mm,
because I think this is going to stop here. The vacations are
mm,
like I should not call it a vacation, but I think whatever it is, it's going to be
yeah,
extended for a few more days. And if you see in the early May, they will be they will have to go for internships. So I don't think
yeah.
they have time to complete the syllabus.
Or Arun was actually telling in the previous discussion series we had, he said that there
Yeah,
might be a complete shift of our cycle of our exam
uh,
timings and everything might take a complete shift if this lockdown extends for a long enough period. I think maybe if it extends, like he said, it might that might also be possible.
so maybe we'll get our graduation degree in December.
Yeah,
Like
something like
instead,
that. Yeah,
like
yeah,
if the entire system shifts, then I don't have a problem with that. Suppose I
yeah.
have to give exam of gate. Like I have to give it in February and I have to wait for my degree till December, then I don't think it's a fair thing.
No, I think maybe the whole system will shift if this lockdown goes for long enough. Probably the whole system can
Whatever
shift.
happens,
Yeah,
I feel we are in it together. We didn't got
yeah,
a holiday for Holi. So
yeah,
if they are giving us holidays, maybe we should know how serious it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that was really a good discussion,
Yeah.
Vaibhav. I enjoyed talking
I
with
had
you
to
for
I had
sure.
to kick
Yeah.
I had to kick my brothers out of my house so that I can talk peacefully. Otherwise, you would have seen them doing this and this from background.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. Okay. Thank you so much, Vaibhav, for coming for this discussion.
My
So yeah,
privilege.
both of us feel the India is going to go into an imminent lockdown. So
Uh,
yeah, see you all guys next in whichever discussion we're having. One
yeah.
of the probable topics we're taking up is global pandemic response force. Is it required? Is one of the topics we were thinking about. Yeah. Thank you, Vaibhav. Yes. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.